Hello and welcome to another Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 character breakdown video. And in today's video we're covering the one, the only, the non-canon green-haired pineapple looking bastard himself, Super Saiyan 3 Broly. You might be wondering, who is Super Saiyan 3 Broly? And why is he so big? And why is his hair so long? Well, if you don't know, this is Broly, who has achieved Super Saiyan 3. I know, yeah, I've just mentioned this, but hear me out. And he isn't canon. I mean, that should be obvious, but anyway. But what I mean by this is that he's only made 2 official appearances, and that is in Raging Blast 1 and Raging Blast 2. He has made appearances in Heroes as well, but I wouldn't really call that official since, well, Heroes is basically fan service. In Raging Blast 1, Super Saiyan 3 Broly only appears once in any sort of cutscene whatsoever, and that is in the same cutscene in which Super Saiyan 3 is, or Vegeta is also revealed. And then after Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta beats his ass, Broly's never seen again, or mentioned again, or even brought up again. And that is literally it. Super Saiyan 3 Broly appears, he shouts Kakarot like twice, and then dies. There really is nothing special to Super Saiyan 3 Broly when it comes to lore. As for gameplay though, I'm going to go out on a whim and say that they really cooked with Super Saiyan 3 Broly. He has a lot of unique gimmicks that make him different from the other Brolys in this game. But let's take a deep dive look and start out with his super attacks. Double Eraser Cannon, one of the very few double shot super attacks in the game. It fires one Eraser Cannon and then fires another, that's self-explanatory enough, right? Both super attacks tend to hit normally. The tracking isn't very good though. It hits from afar, it can hit up close, it can hit from medium range, it can be blocked. I don't think it can be deflected, but I'm very positive it can be absorbed. And it also can be nullified with barriers and explosive waves and whatnot. Speaking of nullification, if you shoot this move at a projectile super attack like Super Kamehameha, the one hit will nullify the super attack, and the second hit will come in straight after it. So you could use the first Razor Cannon to nullify the projectile super attack, and use the second one to actually hit the opponent. It won't be as much damage, but it'll be something at least. But overall, I gotta say, Double Eraser Cannon is a very fun super attack to work with. It's very fluid with various combos. It's not too difficult to land. It can be a little bit finicky though when it comes to tracking, but it's overall a very fun and unique super attack. Gigantic Hammer. This is Broly's iconic signature grab. I'll mention this once and probably reiterate for the next set of Brolys I have to cover. It's a generic grab attack that can be countered, and the way you counter this grab without blocking is by timing the block button at the right time in order to deflect the grab, basically, like you would a throw. Otherwise, it's completely unblockable, and if the opponent's behind you, you basically have no chance of avoiding this unless you have like wild sense or really good timing. But otherwise, it's a generic grab super attack. You can chase the opponent after you land it if you want to, and maybe chain it into another grab super attack if you want to, but that would take a lot of keys, so I would do that with caution if you are considering that. But it's fun, it's fine. It looks cool, it does its job, it's a good way to stop opponents who block too much, and it's just a very useful super attack. The Kakarot, the buff move, all it does really is it buffs attack and defense quite considerably, but it also gives a secondary effect, which is called Super Armor. Now, if you don't remember, Broly had a passive Super Armor effect back in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, where the stronger the character, the easier they had breaking through the Super Armor. In this game, he doesn't have that. Instead, he has a Super Armor proc that activates when you use the buff move Kakarot. And this Super Armor cannot be broken through rush attacks, but only through most smash attacks and most super attacks and most signature skills. Basically, you nullify rush attacks. Alright, it's gonna be a hard cut. I'm actually a little bit sick at the moment, so excuse me for no sudden voice change. Omega Blaster. Basically, Omega Blaster is this ultimate attack from normal Broly implemented into the kit of Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Now, I mentioned this multiple times in other videos, and you might be wondering why I have, and let me explain. Omega Blaster at face value is just a generic energy blast. It does the job. It has a unique gimmick where it can nullify other super attacks and go through them. However, I've mentioned this multiple times, and Omega Blaster, this version specifically, can clash with ultimate attacks for whatever reason. I don't know why it can, I don't know if it was ever established that it could, but as it stands, it's the only super attack in this game to clash with ultimate attacks. But otherwise, that's pretty much all there is to it. There's not really much else to say about a Mega Blaster. It's a generic energy blast, but it has a lot of unique gimmicks that make it stand out compared to other blasts in the game. Broly's signature skill, or Super Saiyan 3 Broly's signature skill, is basically a grab. It's a long distance grab that you can armor through most things in a dash. The grab obviously can be nullified by timing it right, much how you'd like nullify throws, and the same way you'd nullify a gigantic hammer. Oh, it's decent damage, but the main thing you want to be using this move for is comboing into supers, because it leaves you with a big window to string into other supers like double razor cannon and a Mega Blaster, but it also combos into the ultimate attack, which we'll cover in a second. I don't really have much else to say. The super armor aspect of the signature skill, being able to go through most attacks on the way over to the opponent, is useful. The grab itself is a big window into comboing other moves into it. It's overall just very good for being able to get space away from the opponent in order to get some breathing room or charge key. So yeah, overall I really like this signature skill. Now let's move on to the ultimate attack. I don't really have much else to say about this ultimate attack. It's a short range cinematic dash ultimate attack. It can combo into signature skills I mentioned just now. It can combo to most combos. However, it is just otherwise a generic dash ultimate attack. It can be blocked, can be avoided, it can be countered with explosive wave and other projectiles. But overall, it's just quite generic. I love the animation though, the animation where Broly just kind of smacks the opponent around. Even dribbling them on his head is a really nice touch. But otherwise, outside of visual aspect, it's not really that much to talk about, honestly. But overall, I do find it really fun to watch and use on opponents. So yeah, there's Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Very, very fun character, very diverse. You never know what he's going to do next. In the right hands, he could probably be the strongest character in the game, especially compared to the likes of Gogeta and other fusion characters in the game. And a lot of high tiers do struggle against him due to the fact that he can basically clash with ultimate attacks unlike most characters in the game. He also has good combo potential, his grabs are annoying, he has a lot of ways to get around your guard, his combo strings are very fluent, and his kit comes together quite nicely. His ultimate attack is passable, but I do think they should have extended the range just a little bit so it's a little bit more valuable. But otherwise, I'm overall content with Super Saiyan 3 Broly. So let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Super Saiyan 3 Broly. And if you're new here and you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. But otherwise, I'm going to leave you off. There's a little bit of gameplay footage showcasing what we've learned in today's video. Again, I'm sorry I sound like this. I'm not feeling too well at the moment. So thank you for watching, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy the gameplay footage.
殺してやる。